Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing well today. This latest movie review that I have for you is mainly out of curiosity because this has to be one of the weakest movie weekends in a very long time, and probably this year alone. Because there's really nothing out in the theaters this weekend. The only big movie that came out this weekend is a movie that is actually 20 years old. And I think there was actually supposed to be a horror movie from Eli Roth that was supposed to come out this weekend, but I don't know what happened to that. So I decided, mainly out of curiosity, to see this film called The Remaining. And to explain the plot of the film, just imagine if this is the end, that film, that great comedy that came out last year. Imagine that film had no major stars in it, no major point to it. It was dark, dreary, depressing. There was no fun factor. And it was riddled with many horror cliches. Then you would have The Remaining, which actually has one person that I recognize in this film, and that would be Alexa Vega. We all know her as one of the Spy Kids, and I believe that she was in Machete Kills. And she's grown up to be a very attractive woman. That was the only person I recognize in this movie, because this movie is kind of a found footage movie at the same time as it's a regular film. There's only one camera that happens throughout this film that this guy is holding, because there's like this wedding going on, and then the end of the world happens, and the rapture, and all this stuff that you kind of see in these normal, crappy, little, low-budget horror films that seem like they have one idea and they're just going to waste it on this, and we as an audience member pretty much have to suffer for it. Yeah, I really had no interest or excitement to see this film. I didn't even know that Alexa Vega was in it, so that was a nice, pleasant surprise to see her grow as an actress. And it's kind of sad because I really like her, and I want her to see her in more movies, and it's sad that she's in something like this that really serves no purpose or no reason to actually exist. And I don't know what the film is trying to appeal to, what audience members it's trying to appeal to. Mainly the person that probably believes that this is how the end of the world is going to happen. I like to believe that the end of the world is going to happen. I don't know. I really don't know. But in a movie world, I would like to believe the world is going to happen to be more entertaining, because we want to be entertained and excited and enlightened and have fun and be scared. You know, for what This Is the World was, yes, it was corny and cheesy and funny and had all those really great elements because it had all those amazing comedians. But there was some really cool, scary aspects to it as well, to mix with the comedy. Yeah, it definitely was more like a comedy. But, you know, I don't know. With this movie, I just wanted to be entertained. You know, I wanted to kind of forget that this is a heavy-handed, preachy, religious flick, and hopefully that it would be an intelligent action flick, or something that would entertain me and get me to care about these characters, because we all know where they're going to go. They're all here for a reason, because they weren't perfect, and they weren't sent up to heaven, and so they're here so we can suffer with them, because they're just really lame characters. There's no one to sympathize with. You don't care about anyone. I don't like the fact that there also is some hand-fisted love triangle that happens in this film, and I don't like that we're kind of stuck in these certain areas. One time we're stuck in a church, then we're stuck in a hospital, and horror cliches are thrown out at you, and it's just pretty insulting. As a film lover and someone who actually, I consider myself someone who has a religious background, has a faith-based background, and would like to believe in some of this stuff that's happening, but this is just laughable. This is insanely laughable and unintentionally laughable. And again, it really comes down to characters you just don't care about. They could have all died in the first 10 minutes and this movie could have been over, and I would have been much happier than having to spend an hour and 23 minutes wasted my time watching these boring, unintelligent characters do stupid things after stupid things after stupid things. And again, the movie is hour and 23 minutes, and it felt like it went on forever. It was just boring, it was dull, it was just something that I'm going to forget about once I'm done talking about it right now. And I don't know who this movie was actually made for. It's not made for the action junkies, and it's not really made for the religious junkies either, because there's really no clear message that happens in this film, something to really sympathize with or care about or feel something. I would have rather these filmmakers, if they were going to tell a faith-based story, just tell a nice, honest, faith-based story where a character maybe, you know, is maybe religious at one time, and then he throws everything away, and then he slowly has to rise up to become the man or woman that he's going to be, or whatever. You know, that's what I would have rather seen instead of some really run-of-the-mill, half-baked, carbon copy version that is just pretty much just trying to appeal to one corner of the audience instead of trying to grab at every audience member in an intelligent way and give us something worth talking about. And in the end, this is one of the worst films I've seen this year, and I'm not really excited to say that, or happy to say that, or even enjoying that I'm going to have to say that. You know, it's just a waste of time, and it's a waste of the talent of the actors, the producers, the directors, and everybody that contributed to this film. I don't know why this movie was made, and maybe hopefully it employed a bunch of actors and people and crews so they could feed their families, but that's about it, because it's not worth seeing, it's not worth supporting, and I'm not going to recommend this film at all. I'm going to give the remaining barely 1 star out of 4. It barely gets it, mainly because it just felt like it insulted my intelligence and bored the hell out of me. Yeah, hell out of me. Gosh, there's got to be something better out there, especially with these kind of movies. Come on, religious-based films. Come up with something intelligent that it can appeal to the whole audience. That's all I ask. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook, and please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. Also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePilot.com, and if you enjoyed this movie review, please click right here, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful life, and enjoy that life, because it's much better than trying to enjoy this film. And that's all I gotta say. Peace be with you. I wish you a great day, and everything else that can go happy on whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, this movie has sucked the life out of my whole soul. Bye.